Taon-taon nagbabago ang ano rito ng basura. Hindi katulad dati na talagang set-set lang ngayon. Kada taon, padami na talaga na siya ng padami. Hanggang sa talagang, lalo pagka lumalakas ang hangin, yung salatan, lalo siyang dumadami yung basura, lalong umaangat. Kaya nahihirapan kami maghanap buhay. Hindi mo bubuhay?
Hindi na ako yan. Pera pa.
Taon-taon naman bata pa akong maliit Para bang kada laki ng tubig, mentas nila natin yung bahay. Lumelevel yung tumataas yung bahay, lumelevel din yung tubig. Para bang ganun. Ilang dekada na to, puro ganun ang nangyayari sa amin Yung bang talagang mentas ka nagtatas ng bahay, tumataas din yung tubig.
Vincent lives in the epicenter of disaster in Manila. Every year, the Philippine capital is flooded by tides, rivers, and the monsoon downpours. The water is seemingly unstoppable. Since the 1960s, the city has been expanding fast, even out to sea as officials backfill the coastline. The growth has boosted demand for groundwater. As it's depleted, the ground under new development sinks and floods. That flooding has only worsened as forests, natural water barriers, are felled. And the threat comes from offshore too. The sea level here is rising 4 times faster than the global average. Extreme weather events like typhoons add to the disasters. The government solution, a big-ticket project called the Master Plan. It pledged to build higher dikes and add pumping stations, and to relocate people from flood-prone areas.
In a nutshell, that master plan identified 11 flood control programs or projects in the amount of 352 billion pesos. That is envisioned to be implemented within 23 years. So we're talking about from 2012, when the master plan was approved by the Philippine government, there is a need to really update and upgrade the master plan. That's why we have these 11 identified priority flood control projects and programs. But in fact, those are only the priority ones, because in the master plan, there is like a long list, and then there is a priority list. We can only mitigate flooding, but we cannot eradicate totally.
One of the last bulwarks against flooding here are the pumping stations that pepper the country's capital.
I am Engineer Rolando Camasis. I am the plant engineer of Balut Pumping Station. My job here in Balut Pumping Station is to maintain the retarding pond. We pump out water whenever there is heavy rain or flooding, possible flooding in the community. We pump out water here in retarding pond to stir the Tunog Apog, and the water in the estero, the Tunog Apog, will goes to Manila Bay. The biggest challenge we encounter here is when the impeller of the pump entangled with so many garbages like plastic. Garbage is also a big issue to us because when so many garbage come here in pumping station, we need to assign additional personnel to clean the trash removal facilities and to maintain the area. Everything's working fine. We have high tide here, so there's a little bit pressure to move, to push, because there's high tide.
pamilya namin na talaga naman pagka siyempre hindi naiwasan yung sa pamilya yung stress, yung intindihin ng buhay. Pero pagka kumakanta kami at sama-sama, parang nawawala lahat yun. Siguro dito sa pagka natuloy yung tanim na yon at mga dike, pansamantagal lang yung pagpigil kasi mahirap kalabanin ng kalikasan eh. Kahit magtanim ka o maglagay ka ng dike, pagkakalikasan na yung dumating dito sa barangay Binwangan namin, talaga namang mahirap ng pigilan. Kaya kahit anong tanim din, kahit anong gawa ng dike, pagka lumakas ang hangin, lumakas ang alon, tsak na masisira din.